So the big headline is Rwanda migrants to be detained within days. Rishi Sunak has promised incessant, or what is the word, regular drumbeat of multiple flights. This looks like we are approaching the
skies
fateful moment.
Darken with them.
Yeah, at long last, the flagship policy of the Tories, which has faced so many obstacles so far, after so much prevarication and a parliamentary ping pong.
It's interesting you use that phrase, flagship policy. Would you genuinely believe it's a flagship policy?
I mean, at least in terms of media coverage, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, personally, it's my favorite policy.
But it's been at least, it's been always checkered, isn't it? Always derided, always scorned, mocked. And of course, it has had to try and overcome or work its way around numerous hurdles. I don't think it ever had even a long weekend of in the sun.
No one's ever really liked it, so it's a strange policy to sort of hang his reputation on, but that seems to be what he's doing, and he's really going for it now. And he did this speech earlier. People said it's a new Sunak. He said, no foreign court will stop us from getting flights off. He said, no ifs, no buts, these flights are going to Rwanda. So he's realised he has to be tougher. Farage was even speculating this means he's going to go for a summer election, whereas Choppers was saying no, because one, MPs want their pay, so they want to last as long as possible. And two, Sunak wants his legacy. He wants to say, well, I was there for 2 years. So it looks good on paper when he hopes everyone forgets what it was actually like. But it's a strange story, isn't it, a policy to make such a big deal. And it's, I just don't know if it connects with voters. I mean, it'd be good if they get it done, but would it change your vote? I mean, it's all about legal migration as far as I'm concerned, and the boats are sort of a smaller...
Well, exactly. What it has to do, the only way it's ever going to work as a mechanism is as a deterrent. The idea that we can take a meaningful number of people from the UK to Rwanda to ease the burden is nonsense. That's obviously not going to happen. So what it has to happen is that people stop coming across the channel in small boats if they believe that there's a good chance that they'll just be put straight on a plane to Rwanda. And that, I think, is going to be, even if it does ever work, I think it will take quite a long time, even with an autumn election. I don't think that process will have... Do you think?
So it might be already too late. You're right. We need to see how many are actually going. We will believe it when we see it. First of all, because of all these obstacles so far, and then if it actually does decrease the number of boats, but it's still something. And so many home secretaries and so many promises and so many disappointments so far, and so much mocking and derision. So we will see, but it's something at least to start.
I think the point about summer election, I'm sure some tweet will correct me, I think it was to do with Sunak getting the election before the ECHR have a chance to overturn this and humiliate him.
Right, yes, that's possible, yes. And also, I think he is going to depend on the elderly vote, and then, they could easily decide not to come out in the middle of November.